Alright, okay. So we have the cylinder head back again for the Scirocco. This car we received as a non-runner. So upon diagnosing where all 8 exhaust valves were bent over here, timing chain or tensioner failed, causing the timing to jump, and obviously the pistons being introduced to the valves. So my fear with these cars, right, let me just try and attempt to turn this head around, right, especially, so my issue, or I say my concern, give me a second. Okay, so my concern with these cars, especially when they bend valves, is that when the piston collides with the valve, right? So here's your cam. So when the piston collides with the valve, these lobes on the cam shaft over here, right, because they are pressed on, I'm not sure if you can see, let's have a look on this one over here. They are pressed on. It's a very fine spline that keeps the lobe onto the cam shaft, and once that lobe hits the head of this valve, these lobes tend to shift on the cam shaft. Obviously you wouldn't know this by just looking at the cam shaft. Sometimes you can't really pick it up because sometimes both of these lobes will kind of shift, so it'll look like it's still lining up, but you'll only find out or discover the issue once you have actually assembled everything and attempting to start the car. Either be a hard start or really rough idle on the car. So I don't think these camshafts are still perfectly okay, because I don't think the impact of the piston hitting the valves was that severe. Because normally, if in the very severe case, these roller rockers over here, they also tend to dislodge and get damaged in the process over here. So they all seem to be okay. So which means these camshafts are still okay. Yeah. So let's go to the car. Oh yes, by the way, this Q7 is for sale. We're busy prepping this car for sale. So we'll get to that one now shortly in another video. Then this Scirocco over here, right, ready for the head. We're just busy cleaning up everything now that we have access. So whenever we get a big job like this, right, or a job in this nature, when the car is stripped, we always tend to clean not only the engine and mating components and cleaning those surface components, but also actually getting into those crevices over there which you otherwise can't get to while everything is stripped. It just makes the whole car, more presentable when you obviously hand it over to the customer. So everything gets cleaned, including the body, the chassis rails over here, and everything that you can get yourself, where you can get a brush into with some engine cleaner to clean it up. Just makes the overall quality of the job a lot better. So yeah, so she's ready for assembly. We're gonna get onto it now. There's a few more parts I need to still get to it before the assembly process starts, but we're there.